out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out. Bring 'em out, bring 'em out.
With a game for Cincinnati.
Now from the banks of the Ohio River, we welcome you to Paycor Stadium in downtown Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. On the visitors' sideline, head coach Liam Cohen. His guys got the season started on the right foot, a home victory in the season opener. The other sideline, the head coach of Cincinnati. His team also winners in their opener, so a couple of 1-0 teams doing battle here. Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Evan McPherson getting this one started. And we are underway at Paycor Stadium. And he will get cut down short, shy of the 20-yard line. Right to the air goes Lawrence. He takes off. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. Now a man traded away after 7 years as a Bengal. It's Joe Mixon. And he'll wind his way to about the 38-yard line. Boye Mafe in on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. They'll go right back to Mixon. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line.
Backfield empty. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on 3rd down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
And they'll finally run him down, but he takes it inside the 10-yard line. Great chance to make an early statement here on the road. It is 1st and goal.
1st and goal.
They'll run here with Mixon. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and goal at the Bengals' 8-yard line.
23. Here we go.
In motion goes Cooks. Lawrence now on 2nd down. He pulls it in around the 5. And the defense trying to tighten down here. They're going to hold him to a gain of 3. That's going to set up 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Jones now on the return. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. So here come the Bengals. And Greg, there is no denying the talent of this man. Joe Burrow led the league in passing yards and touchdowns a season ago.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses.
And he will score. Chase Brown, touchdown Cincinnati. Well, that's a way to start a drive. He takes it all the way to the house. I don't know what they were talking about on the last series, but they've come out on this series, Greg, with the right answer for the touchdown.
And, Mike, the reason a lot of teams start off drives with the run plays to allow themselves to operate ahead of the chains. Well, not this guy. He found the alley, he took it, and he's off to the races for 6.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 3. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to get going with their second possession. So, Greg, this offense comes on the road here in week 2. Look, road games are so hard in the NFL, but it's nice to hit the road coming off a win at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, it's amazing how winning creates more winning. It kind of has...
And he's going to take this one all the way. 78 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
For the extra point.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
37-yard line.
On 1, ready?
12.
Here we go.
They'll run here with Brown. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's the way to get started. A pickup of 17 and a very quick first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
On the ground, here's Samaje Perine. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. A gain there of 11. It's a Cincinnati first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Here's Perine. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. And the Bengals going to have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Here we go.
Looking out of the gun, Burrow. That is part of the 3. And he'll take it on in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Bengals. That is second TD catch of the season. McPherson good on the extra point. And the Bengals will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square. 14 apiece the score as this one's away. Here comes a return from the goal line. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense ready to get back to work. They've been able to move the ball with relative ease. Their first couple of possessions, both ending in touchdowns, but still they find themselves tied as they start with the ball again here on first down. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Brown. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8.
At the Jaguars' 39-yard line.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down.
36-yard line. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
Here we go. 11 empty.
Burrow working in the pistol. He's got it at the 7. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Burrow finds Chase for a big one. 31 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Here's a run. And he's got another one. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. McPherson's good on the extra point. And the Bengals have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. The return starts from the 5. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 8. In motion goes Cooks. So after 1, it's the Bengals on top. Greg and I back here in Cincinnati after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins. They've got a 2nd and 8 coming up. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
In motion goes Cooks. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. To the left side, it is caught by Myers. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a 1st down. They send a receiver in motion left. Off the RPO, that's going to be caught by Cooks. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 8. Lawrence now. This one complete to Washington. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. An unbalanced look to the left here on 1st down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. Fought through that 1st contact. It'll bring up 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Lawrence gets it away quickly, and it's caught. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's 3rd and 2.
And it's 3rd down.
All right, let's go.
In motion is Myers. Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
It's fourth down.
Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars will cut the lead down to 4.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Jones now on the return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line.
Take over first and 10
On the line, right?
at their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
On first and 10, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead. Now a first and 10 from the 38-yard line. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's straight. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And the Jaguars first down. It's a gain of 20.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. Back to throw. Lawrence. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Cooks with that pass. And it's going to bring up a third down. Now Lawrence. Got his man at the 6. And the Jags are going to have first and goal. Tackle made at about the 5-yard line.
Jaguars first down. First and goal, Jacksonville.
That is caught. And he's in. Jacoby Myers. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. Well, Greg, as the season starts, really the season never ends. Think back to the schedule release, the draft has become this multi-day huge event. Green Bay crushed it with all the folks around the stadium in Lambeau, and some big names will be tied to that draft forever. A couple of the rookies that you've watched that are just sticking out in your mind, interested to see how they fit in the league as this season gets going.
Here we go.
Yeah, you know, obviously so much attention around the quarterback position. And Cam Ward goes #1, and then obviously with Shador and all the conversations around that as the draft unfolded. But I think a guy that's going to be fun to watch when you talk about fit, I think you look at Ashton Genty. He gets drafted by Vegas. He's now with the Raiders. Pete Carroll. It kind of has the feel of, is he his Marshawn Lynch? Is he the bell cow back, under center, Geno Smith, play action, set up that run game, play good defense? This feels like the early path Pete Carroll took when he took over in Seattle and turned them into a Super Bowl champion. So I'm not saying Genty's Marshawn Lynch, but he certainly feels like that's the fit the Raiders were going for when they took him with their first-round pick.
Hey, let me ask you about Travis Hunter. Of course, the Heisman winner, Colorado, great play, both sides of the ball as a receiver and a corner. You know, Greg, it's hard to come in this league and play well on one side of the ball. Is it realistic to think you may see him on both offense and defense?
Well, that's the million-dollar question. And I think to start, you have to say, okay, let's hang our hat on something. And I think when you look at the league, where is it harder to find impactful players? I believe it's harder to find impactful defensive backs. I think it's a harder position. I think the league favors the offense with the rules and the play style. So If I'm Jacksonville, I'm making Travis Hunter a defensive back on day one, and then I'm going to package my offensive plays around his skill set to take advantage of him as a wide receiver. And then as time goes on, it will eventually unfold where he'll be able to have a role on both sides of the ball more consistently. So if I was in Jacksonville, that's what I would do. But I think it's going to be very interesting to see how fast and how big of a role on both sides they give Hunter early in his rookie year.
Now a second down throw for Burrow. Pass caught. Gesicki on the right. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And it looks like he's going to have a first down. Nothing fancy there. Short completion, but it yields a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
2nd and 10.
11, mighty. Stop.
Burrow. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. It was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
He'll swing this one out to Brown. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
15 yards on the play.
So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
To throw is Burrow. Right back to Brown. He's got it again. And he's into the end zone yet again. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Bengals. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year.
The score, Bengals 28, Jaguars 24.
So, final seconds of this first half. Looks like they'll take a lead into the locker room as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee, take this on into the locker room. So, halftime straight ahead, and we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. The Bengals offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. Well, Greg, it will be a very busy stretch for the Passports. A lot of international games to look forward to. 7-0 outside the U.S. Chiefs and Chargers last week in Sao Paulo. Great ones to follow. Vikings and Steelers in Dublin. Vikings in London playing the Browns the very next week. Broncos and Jets. Rams and Jags. They'll also play in London week 6 and 7. The Falcons and the Colts are going to be in Germany in week 10. And then the Commanders and Dolphins wrap up the international slate. That's in Madrid week 11. Greg, this has been such an additive part to the NFL season, all of these international games.
Yeah, I can tell you, Mike, having played in one of the international games towards the end of my career in London when I played for Carolina. It's a great experience. It's fun for the players, it's fun for the coaches, it's fun for the fans and the families. So I expect this slate to continue to expand. There's so many fun international cities around the world that love NFL football.
And from what you hear, there's more to come. We could be at the point someday, very soon, where every team plays one game outside of the U.S. in each regular season.
11 MT, take. 11.
Burrow here on second down. This is caught at the 2. To the goal line and in. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Cincinnati. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals will extend this third quarter lead.
24.
After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This taken just shy of the goal line. And that's well done by the kicking team. He's only able to make it past the 15-yard line. The Jags offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. Greg, when you look at the AFC South, there's an appreciation for what the Houston Texans have done. A couple of different quarterbacks, a couple of different head coaches. They've really been the team over the last several years that has been the team to beat in this division. And for the others, there's been moments. The question is, what pieces can they put together to try to knock Houston off the top?
Yeah, and you know, nobody wants to be in a league, right, Mike? The coach got fired probably for a reason. You're drafted at the top of the draft order for a reason. Typically means things didn't go great. But if you're going to rebuild, I'll tell you, you want to do it in a division where there's a lot of wins on your schedule, and that's certainly the AFC South over the last couple years. So as bad as...
Oh, the ball's out! The Bengals have got it! It almost feels like it's a safe play. Just have the quarterback keep it, get that first down, try to extend it. But here, it's not free, and the defense will take over.
Yeah, the priorities of a quarterback sneak, Mike, are A, get the first down, B, protect yourself, but C, protect the ball. And he was not able to do the third part of that act, and he's going to cough it up now and give the ball right back to this defense.
The Bengals offense ready to get back at it. So, Greg, the home opener after winning on the road, I know you've said it a bunch, there's a different satisfaction for a team to go on the road and get a win. So it's got to feel good to start your home season at 1-0.
Yeah, I mean, everyone loves to play week one at home. Your fans are into it. The hope and the optimism of the season is at an all-time high, but it doesn't always go that way. So they go on the road and they get a win. So now expectations coming back to your home field, your home crowd. Now everyone's real.
That is caught. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man, they're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
McPherson, good on the extra point. And the Bengals are able to extend the lead. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. This one taken at the 10. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here comes the Jacksonville offense now, heading back onto the field. They're in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Demetrius Knight there on the tackle.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Lion.
They go play action for Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that had its share. 56 yards. Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. Here's a designed run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be second down.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Quick throw, taken in. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. This one caught at the floor. And he'll take it on in. Brenton Strange. Touchdown, Jaguars. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This will be returned from the 2. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Bengals offense and Xavier Worthy getting set to take over once more. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with first down.
On 1, right? Here we go.
Now Burrow on the bootleg. Going right, it's taken in, and they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. An even 20 yards. Impressive start to this drive.
Here we go. Here.
Play action now. It's Burrow. First down throw there is incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. The 2-time Pro Bowler, Josh Hines Allen. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. And they're going to get him a second time. He goes down again. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Hey, Ron! Here we go.
On the handoff, it's Mixon. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for a Jaguars.
Rest 23.
Now here's Lawrence. Out to his right, and he'll give himself up here. It's a gain of 5 on first down. 2nd and 5.
The 12-yard line.
Hey.
Lawrence. The second down throw is incomplete. 3rd and 5.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Hey, go!
Man in motion, heading right. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That one, incomplete. Hovering, outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down.
For the field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Jaguars are able to get it back within a score.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through and they get free.
Bengals offense starting to trot out for this next possession. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10.
Here we go. 180. Stop.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That'll be swung out wide to Brooks. He'll be out of bounds. That's a decent pickup of 5 on first down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 4. Burrow working in the pistol. Open left side is Gesicki. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for first and 10.
Here. Stop.
On the ground, it's Brown. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
12.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's second and 1.
At the 47.
Now Brown. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Back to throw. Burrow. This one intercepted. And his guys are going to be set up with a short field as they look to draw closer and perhaps draw even in this one.
Well, if there's one thing we can say about this quarterback, Mike, is he has certainly been entertaining. I mean, there's been a lot of good, a little bit of bad, and it's kind of come all over the place. But as many nice throws as he's made, he's got to cut down on some of the interceptions.
And he's going to have a first down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this third quarter. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10. On the ground, it's Mixon as we begin the fourth quarter. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5.
Offside. Defense.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's second down.
Brings up second down.
On the ground, it's Mixon. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Big play coming up. This is third down.
Hey, easy. Route. Hey, tomato. Done. Here we go. So,
Play action now. It's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's fourth down.
So prior to that third down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation at that down and distance. They had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up fourth down.
He'll find his tight end. It screams. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. Down at the 12. It's first and 10. They'll run with Mixon. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short.
At the 3-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Red. Here we go.
They run on the jet sweep, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold up, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
Jaguars first down. First and goal at the 1-yard line.
Hey.
Shooting. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short. From back at the 2 now, here's second and goal.
Brings up second and goal.
Let's go.
At the 2.
Here's Lawrence. That is caught. What a job to keep the play alive. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. And he will not get in. They will come up empty on this try for 2. Unable to tie this football game up. So the lead is down to just 2 now in the fourth quarter as they kick it off. We'll start at the 4. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. Heading out now, the Cincinnati offense. They're going to get set to take over once more. The lead is 2, and they're going to try to make something happen here, starting with a first and 10.
12. Gun. 11, empty. 180.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. The blitz overwhelms the offensive line, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Here we go. 11, empty. Big 13.
They go play action for Burrow. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Here we go. 11. 180. Stop.
A carry here for Brown. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars.
11.
From just shy of midfield, here's second and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Playing close quickly. Here comes third down.
It's a gain of 4.
And he's been on an absolute tear throughout this entire game, Mike. I mean, he's averaging over 10 yards per carry. And anytime you can run the ball with that explosiveness, it's just going to be hard to beat.
First down and more. He's inside the 35. Now the Jags will use their third and final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On 1, right?
So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's get set. Stop.
They'll run here with Brown. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
From the 32-yard line now, here's second down and 9.
Here we go. Stop.
First carry here, and it's Taj Brooks. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field.
On one, ready?
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down.
Gun. Stop.
Burrow to throw. He'll swing this one out to Brown. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20.
16 yards.
A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down.
First and 10 at the
A lot could go
17-yard line.
wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
11. Stop.
Now second down throw for Burrow. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. Get about 6 before he's taken down. Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up third and 4.
Right 80. Stop.
On third down, here's Brooks. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll go with the sneak. And he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a whole lot, but he got what he needed. It is first and goal coming up.
First down. First and goal at the 5-yard
On one, ready? Stop.
Here's Brown. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. From the 2 now. Here's second and goal.
Here we go. Stop.
They'll try to run this one in. And he will score again. Chase Brown. Touchdown Bengals. Make it 4 touchdowns for him on the afternoon. Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. After the TD, on is McPherson to kick this one away. He'll start at the 2. Whoa! And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Jaguars offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. They'll drop to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
Brings up second and 10.
Throwing is Lawrence. This one complete to Washington. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. Still some hope. Keyword some. No timeouts. They need 2 scores. And it's first and 10. Going for it all. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It's second down and 10.
To throw is Lawrence. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up third and 2.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down. They'll go. And that's Not going to work. The defense comes up with a fourth down, fourth quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs.
So this play by the middle linebacker is all about play recognition. Reminds me of a former teammate, Luke Kuechly. He knew the play before it was going to happen. Watch him. He diagnoses, he tracks the ball, and bang, makes a huge tackle, short of the yard to gain, forces the turnover on downs.
Let's get set. Wait it. Time.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Going to get a stoppage here. We have an injured Bengal on the field. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. Now, Burrow. The outside, it's looked in by Chase. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Here we go, here we go. 180. Wait up. 11.
Burrow to throw for it on fourth down. He's got a receiver. It's Chase. And he's going to have the first down. An aggressive call there, and it works out as they convert on fourth down.
11.
24-yard line.
So it's a win here in the jungle for the Bengals. They get the job done here at home, and they follow the opening weekend victory with another here to move to 2-0 on the season.